I have been left unsupervised. Paul has been gone for just about a week now. His parents bought a place down in Arizona, down in the Phoenix area. So right before Thanksgiving, he helped them finish pack up, and he loaded up our truck. And if you haven't seen our truck, there's a video on our truck. I'll link it up here so that you can watch our big reveal on our tow rig. But he loaded up the truck and put our little utility trailer behind it and dragged down a bunch of stuff to Arizona. And he is down there helping his parents get their new house all set up. So I am all alone, and it's been pretty rainy and gross around the Northwest here. This fall has been really wet, and just kind of blah, like surprisingly a lot of rain. Like it'll rain for 7 to 10 days, then we'll get a day of sunshine, and then it starts all over again. Kind of abnormal, if I'm being honest. So since I have the whole entire weekend to myself, I'm gonna run up to Rainier and mess around with my camera and see what I can do. If I'm being completely honest, I'm not a photographer or videographer. I'm a noob. I originally bought my camera because I wanted to get involved with real estate photography and videography. I don't know how many of you know this, but I'm a real estate agent. Well, actually, I have 2 jobs. I'm a real estate agent. I've been doing real estate for about 4 years. It's a really interesting field. I am a massage therapist, and I've been doing that for 22 years. So I was looking to get into real estate to kind of stop myself from burning myself out, because I've been doing it for so long, and as you age, you can only handle so much body work. Because the type of massage that I do is not what most people think of when they think of massage. I do very clinical type work, and it's very strenuous on my body. Anyways, so I was looking at real estate, and then I got really interested in real estate photography, and I actually asked my real estate photographer if I could shadow him. He was like, yeah, sure. He's like, you know, here's a couple of places that you can go to gather some information online and do some research and start studying, and go ahead and get your camera and, you know, let me know how things go and reach out to me. And so I bought my camera, and then our plans changed. I was like, okay, so sorry, Dom, I guess I'm not gonna connect with you to get involved in real estate photography. I'm hoping it's something in my future that I can do once Paul and I get done traveling and we settle down someplace, because I'm really fascinated by it. I think it'd be a great job to have. Anyways, so I'm gonna head up to the Mount Rainier today and just play for the first time in manual mode, the big scary manual mode on my camera, and see what kind of photographs I can get. So here we go. So I just tried to make a recording over at the river, but I think the river was too loud, so I'm shooting my little commentary for a second time. Where I was shooting at just now, there used to be a footbridge that crossed the Nisqually River there, and took you up to Carter Falls, which is a beautiful hike. The creek over there is just amazing. I've got some photographs of that I could probably insert into the video here from last year's hike that we did when the footbridge was still present. But it's actually not uncommon for those footbridges to get washed out in the park, because the rivers here can be pretty forceful when you get a lot of rain and all the snow melts. So I was just sad that it wasn't here. And also, I mentioned earlier in this video that I'm a total newbie when it comes to photography and videography, and I'm learning as I go, and that's honestly the best way that I learn, is if I just get out and do things. But this last summer, I kind of freaked out a little bit when I realized that we were going to be leaving Washington State, and I headed out and videotaped and photographed some hikes that I've always wanted to do and hikes that I love, so that I had those memories. But looking back on them now, like, the video quality isn't that good because I'm a noob. And I've been holding on to those videos and I haven't released them, but I think I'm gonna put them out there soon, just because, well, you got to get over your fears sometimes, and it's part of growth. It's part of becoming a better videographer or a better artist or a better musician. You just gotta get out there and do it and put it out there and see what happens. So look for those soon. I think I'll get over the fear of not looking good. My video's not looking good. So I've come back down to Longmire to have some lunch, but I also came down because there's another little trail down here that I'd really like to photograph. I was honestly a little bit bummed out that the footbridge was gone, because I really wanted to photograph that and see what I could do with the camera, but that's okay. I'm super excited to do what I'm gonna do next, because it's a cool little trail. It's 1 mile. There's no elevation gain, so it's a really simple hike, or a simple little walk, and great for kids and family. But it's around the old warm springs, which is now Cold Springs. The temperature dropped years ago. There's a lot of informational signs present that give you tons of history. There's one of the old cabins is still there, so hopefully we'll get some shots of that. Most people just drive into Longmire and see the ranger station and see the inn and think that that's it. It's not true. If you walk across the street, there's much more to be had.